not necessary. Look at this disgusting thing. I can get to know my guy. It's funny, my guys. What? This is Mark. I don't know. Is this thing on? Yeah. Great. I'm glad you're here, man. This is Mark too, man. We're here at Cyphers. You know, we do it regularly. I'm with some family right now. State your name. State your claim.
Man, I'm kid sick with it. Freaking really stoked to be here, man. Like, seriously, freaking wish this freaking always been fucking truth. So I'm sure that this show is gonna be truth.
Yeah, some dopest I'm telling you.
Freaking well, my thing basically is I was hoping to be with my boy talk about the album we had done, which was pretty fresh because he was only 17 and his other boy when they did it. And they're freaking talented. And with my boy Jeffrey Arfrey is his name. Kind of a fucking funny story there. Is like he got that name because I was freaking kind of buzzed. And I went over and I said something about Jeff in a Ferrari. And he's like, Jeffrey Arfrey? And I was like, yeah, Jeffrey Arfrey, dude. That's who you are. And so now he's Jeffrey Arfrey, big beats. So he made most of the beats on there. We had a track that my brother he had a guitar synth. Yeah, so we did a track that actually was an old one we refit on there.
Nice.
And then I did some of the beat making, but mostly it was Jeffrey Arfrey on it. And there was myself, then Message, he was only supposed to be here tonight, and then Example, and then well, at the time we were calling him Usul, actually. It was Moose apparently, and then something happened in UD with another MC and it became Oos, and eventually it morphed into Usul. But they're actually all doing pretty cool things too. Jesse's now his uncle's from guitar player for a ska band that was real popular. Put my name now, but they're doing a bunch of live stuff, funk guitar, stuff like that. Yeah, which is actually what I'm doing currently, you know, because my dad plays bass. He's a bass player. He's like almost 60 now, and my other brother plays guitar, and then my other brother plays drums. And I grew up on funk like Tower Power, you know, and I played bass my first instrument, so got Mark Miller, his lecture, and then all.
Your influences are pretty rich, you know, so you got a great, collection of musical collective going on as far as your influences.
Yeah.
But do you find this to be some of the best messages? Do you draw from these pulls a lot when you create?
Yeah, like my whole thing is, you know, I just like, it's, you know, to encompass like it is hip hop. It's all, you know what I mean? And like, since I just happen to have, I'm lucky that I have had these influences, and I also still have currently these tools because my dad is a ridiculously sick bass player, especially for funk. He's just like, he's been playing for so long, you know. He actually was a touring man, opened for the Doors and a bunch of other people, and did a bunch of recordings since he was like 14. So I was really blessed with that, you know, to have that in there. So right now I'm working on like piecing him, and then my brother plays guitar, and he's got his guitar synth, putting it all together, and making a whole track like, you know, real organic, you know, album with everything from some dubstepy stuff, you know, it's just straight like some funk, funk, hip hop, live band funk, with some stuff you can have a harder edge to some extent, and then going all the way up into drum and bass, and you know, just but real, you know, real smooth and mellow, not like, you know, no super peaks or anything, but just, you know, go through it like that.
Well, yeah, expound on the whole dubstep and what's the movement, whatnot going on, because what I'm understanding, what I've been even reading is that there's a subculture right now that's being created.
Yeah.
This whole movement and whatnot.
For sure, you know, like I first heard about dubstep quite a few years ago. I was living in Bellingham, so it was like quite a number of years ago. And I remember YouTubing it, you know, just like seeing what it, like, you know, what I could find out about it, you know, because it was over in the UK real big. And it was cool because they had this whole interview with like 20 minutes of all these different people that were like big people in the UK making music in the underground, and they all like, you can't, dubstep isn't something you can describe. But now it's definitely formed into, you know, a much more genreable, you know, classable whole scene, you know, especially coming from, because I also was like a big influence and still involved in doing vending and shows at the raves, and now dubstep hit the underground for that. Like a lot of the younger kids that were kind of into the drum and bass scene, but then that got real like elitist and real lost any point of view or anything.
Yeah.
And so, but the younger kids that are in the underground seem to be really digging on the dubstep.
Okay, that's what's up. I know how it sounds. I mean, like I said, I've heard of some music and I like what I'm hearing, you know.
But it's a pretty broad spectrum, you know. It can cover a lot, you know.
Yeah, it can cover a lot, you know. It's not. You can't really pigeonhole it, you know. From my understanding, from what I tell you so far, you know, some great sounds coming out, and there's a whole undercurrent of just, you know, music, you know.
Yeah.
You know, unclassifiable, whatever you want to, you know, speak on it as. So you're an MC, and I know a lot. I've said this before, and I do know a lot of MCs, and I like to ask this question: when you sit down to pen a piece, what is your motivation? What is your objective?
All right, okay, sweet. Because this, at least, is a broad spectrum or like a non-tangible idea that I kind of go for. Is I eventually want to open up my a label as well as like a whole company that's based around conscious seed. Right, this is the name of the conscious seed, and the whole theory behind it is just to plant one thought and just one, so that one can think for oneself. So, truth. I mean, essentially, just so you know, I just try to write with soul. You know, just that soul, that truth. You know, and whatever it is, it's about, you know, to bring it just out, just like that. Try to, you know.
That's what's up.
I mean, when I was younger, I used to get a lot more political with like my writing and stuff, you know, which I still like to think it's important, but now I just think of it as it's a lot different angle I approach it at, you know, especially for people to actually be able to get it, you know, and not sound like.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really want to hear some music. I really want to. So we should spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kickbacks.
Oh my God! Why not? We'll be right back after these messages.